Hey, what's up?
So,
I just wanted to get some information, man. Like, what's the procedure on how you go about towing a vehicle? So you see the vehicle, you approach it, you check it out, make sure it's registered or non-registered, call it and make sure it's not stolen, and then go from there. Like, put a ticket on it or try to find the owner.
well, I knew who the owner was.
Right. Okay. And then.
So, and we had conversations about the fact of you moving, and you made the conscious decision not to leave.
Okay.
And so it was
I
parked
made a
over
conscious
72.
decision, right.
Oh yeah, it was your choice not to move.
Okay. I said that.
Because you had moved it once before, except
Right.
it sat there for weeks, and we'd had conversations, and I
Right.
explained about the towing.
Because I paid all my fees to get
Right.
them all. I can get all the vehicles out,
Right.
but the tow company wants $10,000 for my motorcycles.
Okay, well that's.
I don't even think that's illegal.
I don't know. That's on them.
No,
But when it
I don't
comes
even
out-
think. I think there's a cap.
Well, I don't know, but I know
Well, I
that
didn't
like
hear
we had
Bob.
multiple. I know that we had. Well, I don't run a tow company, so I don't know what their fees are. But I know that we had conversations specifically about it.
Right.
I explained the fact that like they were subject to tow.
Okay.
Right.
I never mentioned the Range Rover had a lien on it, so I couldn't get it registered at the time. And
It wasn't about. I didn't tow it for registration. I towed it for the fact that it didn't move in almost 3 weeks.
Okay. And what's the problem with the not moving part? That's for abandoned vehicles.
No, it's for any vehicle. Can't stay parked in the same spot for 72 hours.
And who makes that law? Like
The state of California.
Okay, and so the procedure goes: you see the vehicle, it's there or it's not there. Because I drive around and I see cars with tags on them. The CHP, they put a tag on
they're
it,
abandoned.
and then they go to the next level.
Right. It's the abandoned vehicle.
Okay.
That vehicle wasn't abandoned. You owned it.
Right.
It just didn't move.
You could have mentioned it to me. My door was open.
We had conversations.
Right, but I mean, if you walked up and
I even told you.
grabbed my motorcycles off of my trailer.
Well, they weren't attached to your trailer.
They were on the trailer though. They were
weren't.
leaning. Yeah, they were leaning on the trailer.
Okay,
So
whatever.
and the door was open.
I had already previously
I'm just
warned you
just
about.
trying to get this.
I had already
At
previously
this
warned
point,
you.
all right, I'm gonna just let you know. At this point,
Okay.
though, you've taken it to a personal level.
There's
'Cause
nothing
see,
personal about it.
the discernment that an officer has is different than a robot.
Okay, it's not a.
There's
personal.
there's a level of intelligence that it takes for an officer to be a person, and then they go to a situation and discern whether it's life-threatening or calm down everybody.
Well, a week before.
Right, and
I told you that they were subject
listen
to
though, but
tow.
I told you this also too though. I said, have you ever followed through in any of these cases to see what it does to the people? All it does is makes them more stuck right there. I would have been in Oregon by now. I was paying the lien off on the Range Rover, and I couldn't drive it because it wasn't registered. I was 2 months off of registration. The one motorcycle, the dirt bike, was registered. There was a sticker right on it. I have a photo of it. It said 2021 or 2021. Sticker right on it, okay? Which is registered to me now, but still, nothing has changed about the licensing date on it. Those didn't move either.
So what are you coming here for?
Okay, I'm paying for the Range Rover. I'm working with that guy. Now, auto care is a whole nother story, dude.
Okay.
These guys are cutthroats.
Okay.
They steal stuff out of vehicles, try to give it back. I've been through the ringer with these guys. So I went there yesterday, and the guy tells me I owe him 10 grand for my bikes. And smug as all get up. I'm like, okay, well, here's the releases. And he's like, let me see those releases. Like, how did you get these? Like, not expecting me to be able to get the releases for him, okay? So then I'm talking to him, and I'm going, so they're not worth that much, so nothing, and they just keep backpedaling on me. They want to their 10 grand. They're up to something again. I can show you pictures of all the stuff they've done to my vehicles. I mean, I don't want to go to court over it, but I was telling you, man, I was trying to move out of this area. I was only here for a limited time, and now I'm really more stuck here because
Here's the downside, Adam, and I don't mean to be rude. I just am going to say it how it is. This is the same story cycle and same cycle that you pulled with Brownlee and Aptos. So, like, this is an ongoing thing with you just go and take over land and think that you can stay there.
Is that what you believe?
I warned you
Is
multiple
that what you
times.
believe? I've never even been homeless
you,
before, bro.
Oh, you told me the way
I've
you
never
acted
been
out
homeless before, dude.
Was
I've
it-
never been homeless
Okay.
before. I'm
Well,
not used to the
All right.
doing this and the doing that. I'm just me, who I am, and
Yes.
I usually
And
go
I
where
warned you about,
where
except
the
you weren't.
flow
You were
goes.
you stayed there for how long, and you're still there. You're
What?
just down the
I don't
street.
have an option right now.
Okay, well, what I'm
My
telling
tags
you is
for
that,
my trailer get here today.
Okay.
I was waiting for the owner to send them to me. I
Okay.
have those.
Mhm.
But the whole thing is this, bro. You are a community officer.
Yes.
Okay.
And the community
No,
is complaining not about
Right.
what's
No,
going
one
on out
lady.
there.
One lady.
It's not
complains.
one lady.
Yeah,
It's not one lady.
Okay. Well, they all kind of cohorts together.
Okay.
and
Bottom
they're
line
just
is,
mad.
they're the community.
Right.
They're the community that I'm serving.
Okay. But
And
you are aware that, okay, who also you serve is the government, the FBI, you guys, Homeland Security, and all that falls together, right?
No.
Some point, you guys are subordinate to one of these characters.
No.
Never?
The state, that's the federal government.
Okay.
We work for the state government.
Okay.
Two different things.
So, as far as the abandoned car things, my cars were
It's not
never
abandoned.
abandoned. It's just, I'm taking it
I
as
didn't-
personal.
I didn't
Here's what I
show-
really would appreciate, dude, is if you could call the put auto care up there and just go like this. What is the fees for this? Okay, because I mean, you can do good here too. Nothing good comes out of this place. It's like a black hole. It's all bad,
Hey,
but
how
you guys
long
have
did
the
I- how long
ultimate
did I talk
power.
to you?
You have the,
how many days? How many
how many
weeks?
times
how
did I
many
told
months
you, bro?
did
I was
talk to you?
working on stuff to get out of here.
Except you weren't.
But I was. You don't
said,
know my
"Hey, I'm gonna be
business.
gone." We
No,
talked
no, no,
about
no, no, no.
this.
You said I need you to
I'm-
be
okay.
gone, and
And
I
you said
said,
you would.
and I said I would. Oh, so I complied. That was my stupidity for being
Okay.
courteous.
And I explained what happened.
And
if
I
you
learned my
didn't.
lesson about giving information now.
Okay.
Everything can and is used against you. But I never agreed to leave. I told you I am here for a moment. If you guys let it happen, I'll be out of the way. Now I'm all over the place. And it's like, I don't even have money for this, dude. I paid the registration for everything, my truck, got my tags for everything.
Okay.
I was hoping there's some way you could use your power of the peace officer to call these people and go, is there any way we can get this down to the tow fees? Because storage of 2 motorcycles that are useless to them, if they go to the grinder, they're going to get $10 for them.
That's
So-
a negotiation between you and
No,
them.
no. But it can be a negotiation between
it's not.
you and them because it doesn't take that much work. What's the repercussion on your end if you did something like that? You might be able to sleep better at night. That something good came out of this joint, other than just blah blah. I went to the highway patrol place, dude. I went in their main office. And you're sitting there in the waiting room waiting, and you look at the plants, and they're just dry. They ain't never seen no water in their life. And that's just symbolic, okay? This plants. That's why you guys don't have plants in here, because y'all don't want to show that you kill stuff. It's all bad. You guys have the ultimate power.
You think coming in here and having this conversation is really gaining you ground?
I just was hoping that you could find it in your heart to be able to
I'm not gonna negotiate.
work some maneuvers where you could be like, instead of being here, throw this thing away, here, throw this thing away, you're ruining people's lives by doing that. I'm not the bad guy, dude.
But I tried to negotiate with
Do you
you
know?
and you chose
Have
not.
you even done a little research about who I am?
It's not.
I know it's not even relevant, right? Because you guys work for the people who are destroying America.
The people that own houses
The
that you're
people,
parking in their
yeah,
neighborhood,
they
yes, I do.
and they.
I do work for them.
Those people are not Americans.
Okay.
Are you American? Who's your
I'm not
favorite
having this-
reindeer?
I'm not having this.
Who's your
discussion.
favorite reindeer?
I'm not having this discussion.
Okay, well, who's
The
your
bottom
favorite?
line is there's nothing I can do with your cars.
You can't-
I
you can't
warned you.
even
I
pass a
warned you.
message.
I warned you and gave you options to leave there.
So
you
when-
made a decision not to.
So when
you
this
had the
goes to
ability
the,
and
if
you
this
chose
goes
not
to the court for this traffic stuff,
Yep.
if it does, and then they go through the thing where you told me that I was gonna leave, and then I didn't, and it was still there, but you didn't put a tag on it, you
That
just
would be vehicle
removed it.
abatement. It wasn't vehicle abatement. A vehicle abatement is for abandoned vehicles.
Right.
This car was not abandoned.
Right.
And so I
You
told you
for courtesy, you towed it for me. Thank
No,
you.
I told you that I was going to, and I did.
But I told you it wasn't registered. I have insurance on it.
That doesn't mean anything. You towed it down the street before.
I didn't tow it down the street. How do you think I
However
moved my?
you got it from point A to point B, you moved it.
Do you know how
and
I
then you
moved
chose
that
not to
trailer?
move it
You know
again.
how I moved that trailer? With that truck.
Okay.
How do I move the trailer?
Now you run it with your 4Runner.
That's not how it works.
And you leave
so.
it hooked up all the time. Yes, I see you every day.
I
drive
can't
by.
move. I can't move it though.
Okay.
I can't really get up a hill. I know, I'm just saying, you happened to tow the vehicle that was my towing vehicle.
Okay.
So none of this helped. You know what I mean? None of this helped.
But you didn't help yourself because all you had to do was move.
Dude.
All you had to do was move, and you made a choice.
Which way would
made
you
a
move?
choice.
Which way would you have moved?
I would have moved out of there.
Which way?
It didn't matter.
Which way?
I told you had to move.
Really?
Yes.
You
I said you had to move, and that if
And
you didn't
that's
get
all
moved,
there
it's
is to
subject to
it.
tow.
There's
Yes.
no negotiation in there.
No, the California Vehicle Code says that you cannot leave them parked there over
So what's
72
going to happen?
hours.
All right, what have you guys even, like in your meetings, do you guys talk about the influx of homeless people that are